you had two very public relationships, well, marriages, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your first marriage, you were very young. How was that dealing with that marriage at such a young age? I mean, it was a different time, though. You know, there wasn't much of social media. It was just, you know, you had your magazines and random interviews, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, can you explain, like, how was it maintaining both of those relationships in such different eras? It seems.
Well, my first marriage and my relationship with, with Wayne, I was really young, and the whole industry thing when he first got into the industry was all new to me. And we didn't have Instagram and Twitter and everybody taking pictures of what's going on and you can see it instant. We didn't have all of that. So things wasn't as bad. We just was young and really didn't know, exactly what we wanted. We was growing up. And my second marriage, I think, putting it on TV kind of was that I should, that's the one thing I regret.
Yeah. Why is that, though? Do you think more people were prone to creep into your life?
I just feel like I opened up the door to, for people to have an opinion on my relationship. Like everybody have an opinion. He's this, he's not good enough, he's just, like, it just was just too much. It was just, I had to, when I was going, for instance, if I go through something with him, I have to go through it with everybody because, they feel like they really know my life. And I mean, I can't even get upset about it because, I mean, I opened my life up. So I just have to deal with it and just keep pushing. But that's the one thing that I really regret, like getting married on TV.
Yeah.
Not doing a reality show. It's just like putting my marriage and so much of my relationship out there. If I had to do it all over again, that is the one thing that I would not do again.
What's your status now with Memphis?
We are separated.
Mm-hmm.
He lives in LA, I live in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. And you guys were together for, you said 7 years up
Yeah, we were together
until
for almost 8 years. Like
8 years.
yeah,
Okay.
almost 8 years. And
So, I mean, despite the issues in your relationship, would you still remarry him and, just off camera and just deal with your problems that way?
I mean, Memphis is really a good guy. Like, yeah, I will marry him again.
Yeah.
I would.
Can you? I thought this was funny. I've seen everyone comment about the hall pass situation.
Oh God.
And yeah, and you gave your point like during a recent interview. Can you just like talk about how that started and why people took it the wrong way and explain like what you
I
really
am
meant?
so over the hall pass thing. Like, I'm so tired of talking about that. Like, I just feel like I done said it so many times. The hall pass thing, it started out, as a pillow talk joke. And, one thing kind of led to another. Got on television, he said it, and it would, it just kind of blew out of proportion.
Yeah.
And I mean, no, I'm not the hall pass girl. Like, I'm not the girl that go around passing hall passes out. That's not me at all. But I mean, it is what it is. Like, people gonna think what they want to think. They're gonna say what they want to say. I'm over that. Like, I'm so over the hall pass. I know me. You know what I mean? They just on the outside looking in. So yeah, I do. It did make me look kind of weak. Like I would do anything to keep a man. Honey, if they knew the real, it's funny at this point. Like I'm just so tired of talking about it.
Yeah. Do you think people can have a healthy relationship with a hall pass?
I mean, honestly, I will say this. Like everybody relationship is different. What works for me might not work for you. And what works for you might not work for me. I can't say, you are a bad person for allowing your husband to go and cheat or I mean, I really can't tell you how to run your marriage or your relationship. So everybody's situation is different. But what I can tell you is I'm not the hall pass girl. But if I was, that would be my business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I mean, you talked about dealing with infidelity, and obviously like people in their relationships have that same issue. A lot of people, and you made a comment stating that you think all men cheat.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I think that's valid because it goes from anyone from who has like a lot of money, the perfect body, to, you know, regular Joe Schmo over here. Like, where did that come from? Where did that, you know,
I mean,
that
it's
theory
just my
from?
opinion. Like, that's my opinion. I really believe that every man cheats.
Yeah.
I mean, some people might disagree with me, but that's my opinion, and I feel like we all are entitled to our own opinion. That's personally how I feel. Not saying that I think it's cool, because I don't think it's cool at all.
Yeah.
You know, but I think it's true.
Well, with that being said, would you remarry? Would you, you know, open yourself up to another person and, you know, take on that wife role again?
Honestly, I don't. I'm good. Just like, I just want to focus on Toya. How to Lose a Husband book, being a movie, all of my different business ventures that I have going on. I'm 100% focused on me right now. Like, not saying that I won't ever marry again. Not saying that I might not get back with my husband or whatever the case. I don't know what the future holds. But right now, how I feel, I am happy. Like, I am living my life. You know, I just, this is what I want. This is what I want right now. Like, I'm so focused on me and my daughter and my businesses, and that's all I can see.
I'm a fan of Drake. I'm a fan
too.
of the idea of Drake. So, no disrespect against Drake.
What do you mean by the idea of Drake? What does that mean?
Meaning that if he has a ghostwriter, he's an idea. He's not meaning that it's a perception created that he's not really writing the lyrics, and it's just like here, let's make this in the factory and put it out.
I'm just on top of my game right now, Vlad, and I'm just getting blessed. I'm booked 4 or 5 times a week, 60, 75K a show, man. I'm winning right now, man, and I'm just steady trying to increase my hustle.